Guys, I screwed up. Like, big time. Struck out. Completely struck out. I forgot to post the income report last month. But you guys forgive me, right? Thanks. All right, guys, let's get to the show and let's see how we did last month on the road to 1 million, where the goal is to get to 1 million monthly page views in 2 years. We've got 7 weeks to go. I got some news for you guys. We're not going to make it. That's okay. We're going to talk about that a little bit more as we keep going. As you would know by now, we've got the 6 sites. You can see them here. I won't go through them. The first 2, I publicly released those. Those are my biggest brands. Those are the ones I'm not scared of competition. If I have competition, that's fine. But yeah, you can literally look and see how I am building those websites online. All right, so where did we get to this past month? We'll get there. This is my buddy Nick here. So Nick sees me at FinCon. He's one of the guys that informed me that I failed to post last month's income report. He said, dude, I was looking for it. Where was it? I said, Nick, sorry, man. And guess what? I did the same thing to Jason. I saw Jason there. Jason says, hey, man, where's the blog income report? I epically failed. I just forgot. So I got pictures with both of these guys. So thank you guys for calling me out and reminding me. I do appreciate y'all for that. So here we are trying to make up for it on this one right here. All right, so let's get right to it. So Bubbo Cheeto, previous 6 months, 2.18K. And then the most recent timeline, 2.57K. So slight increase. Mamacita here, we got 1.6K and then 1.21K. So slight decrease. Let's keep going. Cute picture of the dog and my wife. And look at this little cuddle picture over there on the right. If you can see that, we got a little spoon, little dog spoon action. All right, cheers to that. It's gone 113K down to 98K. Look at this sharp drop off here that you can see with that red arrow that I pointed out. Clearly a strategic drop off from Google right around the time of one of their 37 algorithm core updates, helpful content, spam update. I have no idea. I don't actually keep track of them. There's always something going on, but that's a definite like algorithmic thing dropping the website traffic there. So that's really interesting. And here was that, we've got Ezoic ads on that site, on this site, and thinking of actually removing them because we're not getting much traffic now. And it made like $10 in the last 30 days. So not sure. What would you guys do? What would you guys do if you were me? Comment, let me know. And here's landing page for the newsletter, my newsletter that we've gotten going, which I'm really excited about. I look forward to continuously growing this brand. I'm thinking about launching a community. Have you guys launched a community before? If you have, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what you like about communities. I've never launched a paid community, but I definitely value them. And I think in the future, as AI keeps just eating up market share of everything that everyone does, I think that communities are going to be probably more important than ever. So I want to seriously be, looking at launching and then slowly growing that over time. I just think it's really important. All right, so the mobile rundown. So previously 103K. You're looking at these blue boxes up here. You'll see the clicks. Someone asked me before, why don't I include the analytics? I totally could. This is just easier. And so the traffic's going to be higher because we'll have a little bit of social, but the majority of our traffic comes from search. So it's just easy for me to grab these screen grabs and change the dates. So we've got a drop here. If I go back, this still has the spike from a little bit of the previous Mardi Gras. There's nothing really I'm concerned with. Slight downward trend. It's starting to increase again. And I feel really comfortable with the site and excited to grow out traffic from social media. We just launched Pinterest and kind of amping up our Instagram account there as well. So I think there's going to be some cool things there. Plus, we got articles posted. Published 20 articles previous month. We published 11. So there's some content rolling there. We've got Discover traffic here. I haven't hit it again, but I did get some Google Discover, so that's promising, exciting to know that we have that potential with this brand. So super cool there for sure. Earnings. We have some earnings. So let's see, back in August, 537. And we skipped September because I forgot, but we made $1,000 in September. Um, Actually, I'll give you a quick note on that. We had that was higher because we had an article kind of go viral a little bit on social. It had 300 shares and 3 or 4 thousand page views within a couple of day period. So it really gave us a boost in some earnings, and it makes me want to continue to experiment with social and try to get some articles that we can get some virality there because there's real money there if we can figure that out. So, all right, cool. So right at $500 in October. So where do we get? Where do we get? We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there shortly. All right, Brookscono. So slowly adding articles. 5 new articles. 5 last month. Um, with this brand, one of the things I want to do is take our interviews that are on YouTube and really create some nice in-depth articles around those. I think that I think that's going to be a big wave of the future and a way to create some good um, solid content. Maybe some SEO, maybe some Google Discover, um, good content just for me to put out in my newsletter. And so, looking forward to kind of growing that. I need to figure out that process and get Tish, one of our lead writers, to get going with that. So, all right, we had 70K the previous 6 months, and then so down a bit, so 60K. So this site is just, you can see over the 6 month period, kind of just cruising along, um, just kind of cruising there. It's not doing terrible. It's definitely not doing like amazing or whatever. Um, but that's okay. That's cool. All right, so let's look at the earnings. So September 386, 395. So hovering at like $400 for ads. So pretty low. August. So here's the previous six income, going ahead and hitting everything there. So down to like 3 grand. Now, previously, our expenses were about $4,000 per month, a little over actually, 4,500. We've since reduced some of our tools, reduced some of our hours, a little bit of our overhead. So about 3 grand is our break even now. So still not running at a loss. So still operating, moving forward, creating content, growing, expanding, but like still running at break even. If this was my only source of income, we'd be in trouble, right? I'd have to go ahead and turn around and, I don't know, turn this into a complete side hustle, or do this on the side, or borrow money, which we're still looking to borrow some funds as we turn this around and grow, just in this kind of called a cash flow dip or whatever. It's kind of how I see it. I mean, business is cyclical as we're figuring out the next kind of steps or the next move, right? So in the breakdown of that is let's see, ad income about 1,000. So it includes the rundowns, about half 500 in affiliate and like 1.5K in sponsorship other. So just kind of lumped into that category. So good things, bad things. We've built some courses. Courses about to go live. Of course, AI and Chat GPT is about to take us all out, and you can create your own GPT. Which a friend of mine brought up an interesting point today, uh, that it's possible that, man, that's just going to destroy like online courses, because it's almost like your own personal educator, which is true. And I think it's really cool. And so that goes back to this idea of building community, and how I think that's going to be more important than ever going forward. So I want to continue looking into that. I'd love to get feedback from you guys on that. And then, of course, we're planning out our Mardi Gras content. We have over 20 articles, where last year we probably had 3 or 4. And that's going to include affiliate marketing. And so that's some of the good stuff happening. Where am I getting punched in the face? Well, we're getting smashed, man, with our as if you were kind of paying attention to the traffic, you'll probably likely know that, okay, we didn't do incredible. So where did we get to the month of October? Well, let's see. So in August, I had 76,000 page views, and in October, 41,000. I had to go back and double check this. I was like, is this right? Is this accurate? Is this correct information? Apparently it was correct. Apparently this is correct information. September saw close to 100,000 page views. So this is nowhere near a million monthly page views. 7 weeks to go. No way we're getting there. Um, a lot of people's sites have been like decimated by the helpful content update. But I'm a weirdo optimist. I just have this weird optimism of like, well, for every site that fell, someone had to go up in the rankings. Now it was these bigger brands, and people are complaining about them not writing or being very helpful, and yet still ranking. Um, but we're continuing to adjust and adapt what we write, how we write it, uh, writing for people, writing useful information. Where I would admit that heavy over the last couple of years, we've been heavily writing for search engine for searches. And I think that's important. I think people need to, when they're searching something, the search engine needs to know what to give someone. But I think to continue creating creative content, like for the mobile rundown, we're ramping up video content and experiential content. And I think as we just continue to do that, I just think great things are going to happen. So let me know how your sites are doing. Let me know what you guys have going on. Obviously, as always, love to network with you and communicate and connect. So cool. Talk to you soon.